coming in for a landing in your human body on planet Earth. Taking some big deep breaths. Inhale, reach to the heavens. Exhale, shake it out. Oh, hold on, there's more to do here. Hold on, hold on. Almost there, almost there. There we go. Okay. Go back, rewind, back to the breathing. Inhale, open, lift, open your heart, open your lungs. As you're coming down, you're going to internally and externally rotate your hands. So spiraling in and spiraling out. Palms to the ceiling, open your heart, open your lungs. Up and then in and out, spiraling. So you're getting that tissue, those bones, the joints to mobilize, rotating in and out. And one more like that, inhale. Chest and lungs and heart open and spirals going down. Good. And then we're just going to take a couple like strong bounces on the floor. So this is great for your bones. Your bones like to have a little bit of more intense work. So I'm not doing a jump. I'm just kind of doing a hard landing. So I feel that in my bones, like, oh, just a bounce. And let's add shoulders, let them drop. So it's kind of rhythmic. And it doesn't actually feel very good. But it's giving your body the signal to build more density in your bones, right? They like a little bit of intensity. Build density with intensity. Inhale, open, lift, interlace your hands over your head. You're going to shift from side to side, but instead of, shift your butt from side to side. So pelvis is moving side to side. And let's bend the knees slightly and make this sort of softer movement, not going for your biggest, most intense stretch, but much more fluidity in the stretch as you move, increasing mobility and ease of movement, not muscle tension, so that the flow of your movement is easy. And then we're going to internally, externally rotate. I'm just showing you here. Internal rotation, external rotation, lift your chest. Internal rotation, external rotation. Spiral in, spiral out, rotate in, rotate out, in and out, and in and out. It might be that you get dizzy moving your head that much. So then you could try the arch and curl without as much head movement. Ultimately, we're moving towards more head movement. And we're going to do a little bit more because we are working today. We're going to emphasize the back of the body a little bit more. So you're going to take one leg out behind you, lift your chest forward and up, and you're just going to lift it up and down. My leg is turned out slightly. Going 1, hello butt, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, chest open, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great opportunity to balance or hold the wall if you need it. Other side, leg out behind you, long straight leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Not only are you working the glutes and the back, you are also really working your standing leg, standing on one leg. We're going to do one more thing here. Circles with your pelvis. So we're freeing up that joint, the femur coming into the pelvis. Feel what happens in your upper body. Let it free up. So don't lock anything into place. Change direction. Yeah, in my opinion, fitness really emphasized core stability, which we want to be able to stabilize, but we really need to mobilize. We are humans that move. Although with all of our devices, we need to move less and less, but it's really unhealthy for our bodies to not move. We're going to come down to the mat on all fours. Quadruped. In this all fours position, you're going to curl your toes under, reach your butt back, take your sit bones towards your heels. Push with your hands, draw your shoulders down like you're getting ready to spring, and then slowly launch yourself forward. Take it slightly forward, change the feet, scoop and round. Round your spine, scoop up, hollow into it, And take your butt back towards your heels. And push forward. And arch, curl your toes under. Sit bones reaching towards your heels. Stay in the arch. Take it forward. Change your feet. Push with your arms round and scoop. Take it back. And then forward. Toes curl under. Reach with your sit bones. Take it slightly forward so that you're going beyond the perpendicular angle there, just giving your wrists and hands a little stretch. Tops of the feet to the floor. Push with your arms round your spine. Take it back. Bring it forward. Scoop up. Curl your toes under. Arch. Sit bones. Reach back. This is our last one. And take it forward. Tops of the feet to the floor. Push. Scoop. Really push with your arms. Round. Hollow. Curl. Take it back. Child's pose. Have a moment down there. Turn your head from side to side. Relax your arms. Relax your shoulders. Relax your neck and jaw. Big breathing into your body like you're a bubble. Inhale. Moving the inside of your body with the breath, with your breath. And then coming back up, and we'll do a bird dog. I love the name bird dog. One of my ballet teachers used to joke about like doing an arabesque, which is the leg out and then just reaching your head forward like a bird dog, like a pointer. That's not the way you want to do it in ballet. You want to be lifted. All right, but this isn't ballet. We're bird dogging. We're going out and in, opposite arm to leg. We're going to stay with that same diagonal for 10. Going 1. Push the floor away. 2, 3, 4, 5. Elongate your spine. 6, 7. So we're stabilizing the spine. 8, 9 for this version. 10. Change it to the other side. Kind of stabilizing. Stabilizing enough not to fall over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Reach with your leg. 7, 8, 9, 10. Take it in, drop your head, push with your arms, and then come into your arch. Arch and curl a couple of times, just easy, no frills, not too much tension, not going for your full range of motion, but just getting this movement in your spine. And then we're going to go with the same exercise. First diagonal, right arm, left leg, probably. You're going to arch and curl, bring it in. Arch and curl. 2, 3, 4, 5. Try to go up with the arm and leg. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You probably can feel how much more work it is to actually mobilize your spine and do that exercise. Let's try it on the other side. Arching and curling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Elbows to the floor. Curl your toes under. Take your butt to the ceiling. Bend one knee and then the other. So it's like a downward dog. It's called dolphin in Pilates. I don't know why. And then draw your knees to the floor. Stretch your legs out. Come in for a landing. Let your body just drop into the planet. Drop into the floor, nestle into gravity, and wag your tail like, oh, happy dog. Free up your head-tail connection. Free up the spinal flow. The spinal flow. Free up the spinal flow. So you're not rigid in your back. You're not rigid in your neck. Not rigid in your tail. And then bend your knees and let your legs fall from side to side, massaging out your quads. In order to gain strength, like if muscles are just clinging all the time, rigid, it's hard to strengthen them, right? They need to go into a more relaxed place so that we're doing different things with them, right? Like they like diversity. I mean, there's a lot of different muscles in our body. They do different things. So they are some of them are more engaged more of the time. Some of them really need to be relaxed and then engage, relaxed, engage. But we do, all of us could benefit by less tension in our like resting state, not holding it all, but really letting it go. When we are not engaged, let it go. All right, let's take the hands next to your chest. You're going to do a baby cobra. Inhale, exhale down. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, spread out your fingers and relax. Fingers and back and relax. So it's almost like your hand is doing what your back is doing. And relax. And then we're going to do a baby cobra head circle. Ear towards your shoulder, coming up to the other shoulder, forehead to the floor. Only going as high as feels okay in your body. Opening the chest and lungs. 3 or 4 in each direction. This is my 4th one. I'm going the other way. Take your time. If it feels uncomfortable, make it very small, but we're shifting our weight, circling around, mobilizing our spine, working the back. Taking your hands next to your chest, arch up, push, curl, round, take it all the way back into your child's pose. Big deep breath. Interlace your hands out in front of your head. Elbows are slightly bent. You're going to roll up, curling, rounding your spine, and then reach with your tail, take it back into a child's pose. Roll it up and curl, reach with your tail. Roll and curl, reach. And last one, roll and curl and reach and roll it all the way up. And let's come onto our backs. And we're going to do a little more back work on our backs. But before we do, since we've done a fair amount of backs, let's just take a quick happy baby pose. Wiggle around, stretch out through your legs, free flow the baby. Free flow the spine. Let yourself, I'm massaging out my back just by rolling around on it. And I have been working out more in this Christmas to New Zealand break, even before that, Christmas to New Year's break. And then we are going to just do some internal rotation before we get into the next thing. Open your feet wide, internally rotate. So we want to open up all of that tissue in piriformis. All the external rotators now get to internally rotate, these ones in here, which is great for our lower back, great for our hips, great for our quads. Internally rotating one side and then the other, breathing into it. The tissue, depending on like where it is in our body, but most places, like let's say arms and legs, it really behooves us to work with internal rotation as well as external rotation, right? So that the tissue has very three-dimensional potential. It's not getting gummed up and stuck together in there. All right, bringing your feet back, hands down by your sides, lift your pelvis up, circles with your hips. And change direction, other way. Good. And then come down, and just for fun, and so that our front body doesn't feel like it's totally getting no excitement, we are going to take our arms over the head, coming up for the hundreds, going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, fill up your lungs. Up, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, open your chest. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Deep breath. Exhale up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, up, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, last one, up, 2, 3, 4, 5, and relax. Windshield wiper your knees or just open and close. It's not really windshield wipering. Well, this is actually more like a windshield wiper than a lot of the other versions. Massaging out your butt, relaxing your back. Breathe, big, full, expressive breaths. Ah, some people say a lot with their breath, right? And then some people read a lot of things into other people just breathing. All right, let's bring it in. Take it back. Feet are going to be just slightly wider than your hips. Like if your fingers reach down, you should be able to touch your heels. Press your pelvis up. Walk your hands, interlace your hands behind your back if you can. Walk your shoulders closer together. Push with the back of the arms. Knees close in. Inhale, open. Exhale, closed. Inhale, open. Exhale, touch your knees. Inhale. Again, we're getting that internal, external rotation. It's not just the legs, it's the glutes, it's the hips. Even the gut body is going to benefit from this internal, external rotation because we are connected systems, right? The knit sweater, the 3D knit sweater of our fascia. Bring it in, heels up and heels down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Open your hands, open your shoulders, roll it down. And again, happy baby. Wiggle and stretch in the baby, taking your time. Let yourself massage out your back by moving on it. Inner thighs stretching, hamstring stretching, but gently, not forcing anything, just easy, friendly movement, friendly relationship with your own body, rolling back and forth, rounding through your spine. And then rolling side to side, rolling onto one side and to the other. This could be very relaxed and easy with bent elbows and knees. So upper back, neck, and shoulders dropping into the floor, relaxed and melty, rolling from side to side. If it's like super painful for you to roll across your body, add a little bit more padding underneath. But we want to start to be able to yield into the floor and to develop the strength and resilience in our tissue that it doesn't hurt too much. Sometimes people are scared of it, right? Like, oh, I have to be careful not to hurt myself. Just melt and let go, especially as we're rolling, gently rolling from side to side. Pretty hard to hurt yourself if you're down here. But you never know what people's childhood uh, messages were from your parents, from school, from friends. Like, if you had parents that were like, don't do that, you're going to hurt yourself, then the chances are you're going to have a lot of like extra nervous tension in your body about doing things, right? Oh, can you let go of some of that? Or if you had the parents that let you just go for it, rough and tumble. That's pretty much my parents. Like, they weren't physically, they weren't afraid of us hurting ourselves all the time. Did we get hurt sometimes? Yes, but that's how you learn too. Knees into your chest, spiraling from side to side. Big twist. But what were the messages? Did you get teased about your body? Did your parents tell you there was anything wrong with it? I hear so many people tell me horror stories about the things that their parents said to them about their own bodies. So there's a lot of stuff in there, right? A lot of stuff. Let's roll over and flip again. We're coming to our forearm plank. Pushing forward and backward. Head forward, heels back. Long line in the body. Come into center. Drop your pelvis. Arch. Come into line. Curl your toes under. Pick up your pelvis. Pelvis drops, lift, bring it in, pick it up, drop. If you want to start pushing with the arms, you can. Lift. As big or small as feels good to you. Doing this. Last one. Stay there. Open your feet wider. Circles with your hips. Again, mobilizing. Mobilizing your spine. Mobilizing your hip sockets. Mobilizing your pelvis. Go the other way. And bring it in. In those circles, I am mobilizing my core. I'm also really working my core, right? So, core, to be strong, we want to also have movement. We don't just want to lock it into this non moving, rigid, like corseted idea. Let's take it just quickly into a downward dog, butt to the ceiling, tippy toes, and then lower your heels. Press it up, press it down. Stretching through the hamstrings, pushing with the whole hand up and down, up and down. And last one, up and down. Walk it to your hands. Bend your knees. You're going to bend, slowly stretch. Bend your knees, stretch it out. Bend, butt to the ceiling, head to the floor. Bend and stretch. I can really feel the blood going into my head. Stretch and stretch. So if you get dizzy easily, then take your time making these shifts. Hold on to something. Roll it up through your spine, coming all the way up to the top. And inhale, 20 minutes. Open, exhale, shake it out. Shake, shake, shake. Oh, I know one more thing before we're done. We're going to do one more thing that we didn't do before. And that is just twisting, looking around behind you, spiraling. There's a whole bunch of lymph in front of your spine, inside your body. And when we do these kind of spirals, we are mobilizing that. And then we're also moving the blood. You can feel the centrifugal force. Yeah, sometimes like I do like regular things, regular things. Sometimes I have like a series of exercises that I will do in the morning. And usually, if I'm doing that, this is one of them that I do 100 times. You could do it for a few minutes, especially if you're getting a little thick around here. Spiraling, get the movement through that tissue. All right, last breath. Inhale, open, and exhale. Let it go. TV land, if you made it, yay, you win. You win